Hi, everyone. My name is Brad Miller, and I'm the instructor for the Upward Bound Summer Academy chess classes. I'm really excited to be teaching these again this year. Last year, we had a really awesome group, and they're always a lot of fun to teach and take part in. The class is for all skill levels, so it is totally fine if you don't know anything about chess at all. Some people just take it because maybe they've seen it in a movie or a TV show, or they're just curious why it's been popular for so long. So if that's you, please feel free to join us. Also, if you're a more advanced student, you're welcome to join the class as well. I have, in the past few years, earned my Arena Candidate Master title through FIDE and am ranked in the 99th percentile on chess.com for rapid games. So if you want a challenge, I could probably give you one if you're a more advanced player as well. So anyway, feel free to join us. Everybody is invited. The goals of the class are to have fun, to make sure everyone knows all the rules of chess, including how to set up the board, basic strategy, and make sure that everybody knows what they need to be able to play in a tournament at the end of class. So let's talk about how we'll spend our time most days. On the first day, we're going to split up into two groups. The first group will be people who are completely new to the game or need to review the rules. The other group will be people who are already confident that they know what they're doing. For the first group, we will start by quickly talking about where chess came from. Then we will talk about the names of the pieces, like rook, knight, and bishop. We'll talk about how to set the board up and how the different pieces move. We'll cover all the rules. We'll cover what it means to get a checkmate and win the game, and why sometimes games end in draws, and all those kind of things that you need to know to get playing. Everybody will have their own board, so you'll be able to do this hands-on. You'll be setting up the pieces, and then you'll be playing games. So this is a very hands-on class, so come ready to play. All right, for the few weeks after that first class, we'll typically start by looking at some puzzles together as a group. And then we'll have a quick lecture where I'll talk about things like common tactical themes like fork, pin, and skewer. We'll talk about common openings and traps. We may look at famous games or anything else that students request that's related to chess. So after that, most of class time, you'll be encouraged to play games against other students. You can also challenge me to play if you're interested, or we can do lessons on whatever you want to talk about. So over the weeks, we'll introduce things like chess clocks. We'll introduce things like the touch move rule and these kind of things that you want to know going into your first chess tournament at the end. I'll also encourage you guys just to request what we cover. So if a bunch of people want to cover chess variants and play King of the Hill or Bug House or any of those kind of variations on the game of chess, we could have a day where we do that. We could split up into teams and do vote chess. We could have the class take on me, like a big group of people versus me, or whatever. We can do all sorts of things. So I'm going to encourage you guys to influence how we spend our time in class together. But for the most part, we'll spend about 30 minutes talking puzzles or something interesting, and then playing games. The tournament at the end, I mentioned it a few times. It's always super chill. It's a lot of fun. What we'll do is we'll make sure that we spend time the last 2 days of class letting everybody play everybody else in the class. So that's really the tournament, is just playing one game against everyone, round robin style if we have the time for it. We'll record the results, and then the top finishers usually get a small prize at the end. So it's nothing to stress about. If you don't want to participate for any reason, you can opt out. But most students have a great time with it. And I think it's a really good way to wrap up our time together, making sure that everybody gets to play each other at least once. And it gives you something to kind of work towards through the summer as well. So I think it's kind of a cool thing to do. I appreciate you guys for watching, and hopefully I will see you this summer. All right. Thanks, everyone.